Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
Whoa, now. What's happening, good people? How you doing? How you doing? Hoping everybody had a great weekend and ready to have some great conversation on today because we got stuff to talk about. It's going to be some alarming stuff. Everybody repeat after me. Alarming. Yes, yes. Alarming. Well, why do you think it's going to be alarming? I think it's going to be alarming because I don't think everybody know yet. I really don't. I don't think everybody know yet. Oh. Well, yes, indeed. This African beauty here. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's move this out of the way. Gotcha.
She needs some WD-40 on that boot.
There it is. On that boot?
Yeah, she needs some WD-40.
On that what?
On her boot.
He said that I'm squeaking over here.
Oh, you talking about?
On my boot. My walking boot. Hey, G. I like your jersey.
Successful 5 hooked the brother up.
He hooked it up, huh?
Successful 5 hooked me up. But I actually got 2 of them. I got this one and I got one for Susan.
Okay.
So, yeah. But I actually ordered it the day of the event.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just so many people in there. And he was doing so many different things. I said, man, give it to me later.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got it from him. I was like, you know what? I said, give it to me, but I don't want you to give it to me. I'm going to pay for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought 2.
Oh, yeah. Represent. And shout out to Successful 5.
Successful 5.
For lacing the whole city with those jerseys at the Katrina commemoration event.
He still got them.
Yeah, People could still hit him up for some.
So I saw him at Gentilly Fest. So he had a booth out at Gentilly Fest. And I said, you know what? I've been waiting to get this from you. Let me get it to you. Well, I got the money right now.
Yeah.
So folks can get them from him. Because he has them. And he has them for sale. So he's at Gentilly Fest. I don't know where he's going to be next.
I don't know, but he's on Instagram. You could find him at Cess45. And I'm sure they could hit him on the inbox. And then he has his own brand hustle guide. So maybe you could go through there and get him. I think there's like a few ways people could hit him up to get the merch. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, it really looks nice on you, G. Something about the gold and,
Because I'm light-skinned, it?
Your skin tone.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, it's bringing out the gold,
Just how yellow. That's all. Mm-hmm. I really got to bring something up today. I actually got a couple of things that we got to talk about.
Okay.
But one thing that was announced over the weekend, and I didn't think this would ever happen. Mm-hmm. Lord, let me go ahead on and put this in perspective.
It's that bad?
It's that bad.
Let me brace myself.
No, you may have to help me up out the flow.
Okay.
Because I know I'm going to fall out in the flow when I bring it up.
Okay, I'm going to call Wick. Come in.
You going to call him?
And help me, yes.
Justin in there too? Y'all,
yes.
I may need both of y'all's help.
What's she doing in there?
No. I may need both of y'all's help.
If you need both of our help.
Yeah.
He said he might fall out after this announcement.
Oh, we can't help you there.
Yeah. One on each arm. Pull me up out the flow. No manual labor. I can't even say it.
I'm not going to let you fall, G. Just lean on me.
Say
when you're not strong.
Though that's even worse. I know I'm going to fall out now. I'm agreeing with Mr. Red Bottoms.
Huh?
Where am I? What?
Oh, my God.
What? It is that time.
It's one of those days.
It is that time. Now, what y'all in agreement about?
That concert tonight. NBA Youngboy.
Oh.
And the 400 police officers that we got to pay for that concert. And the venue does not.
I think this is going to cause so many issues when it comes to future concerts.
And the venue, which is the what's that? SGA, SMG, or whatever it is now. They are refusing to pay for the extra staff.
Well, why is it 400 extra police officers? Don't that seem a bit excessive? Don't that seem like a bit
Come on now.
much?
Come on now.
When else do we have another 400 police officers?
Come on.
How many is usually deployed for Mardi Gras?
Come on now. Keep going. You hit it down the right
I'm
direction.
hitting it in the right direction. You think it's because it's a bunch of young Negroes?
What? Who?
A bunch of young
What?
Negroes.
You don't say. Where
The
you
black teens.
Mm.
That seems a bit excessive. Who said 400? Where did that number come from?
The city is bringing 400 extra police officers
That's ridiculous.
to the Smoothie King for
Is
the
that-
concert tonight.
It's the Smoothie King Center?
Yeah, Smoothie King Center.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
You can't wear. Let's see. You can't wear purses.
We don't even have 400 blocks in the city of New Orleans. Like, if you put one on each block, like that's still not gonna be 400 police officers. That's fraud. They got y'all better check into 400 police officers because that sound like fraud to me.
Well, y'all need to daggone call the ambulance for me.
Because you agreeing with Red Bottoms.
He said, oh God, I can't even repeat it.
You can't repeat being in agreement.
I can't.
He had a good idea.
Oh, don't do that to me. You stabbing me in the, right in the heart. Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead and say it, G.
Oh, oh Lord. Somebody give me the number to 911. Oh Lord. He said,
What he said.
oh Lord. He doesn't understand why they are having this concert at the Smoothie King Center where they're charging everybody astronomical prices for tickets.
Mm-hmm.
They need, which is the Smoothie King Center, they need to produce the security for it.
Of
and
course.
not put it on the backs of the citizens right now.
Of course.
Especially when we're in a deficit and $160 million in the hole.
Well, but this is the issue when it comes to private businesses and,
Oh,
neoliberalism. Like, at what point is that's where you get your legal team to review contracts, right? Because like how does that fall on the city as opposed to the private venue?
mm-hmm. I'm still trying to figure that part out. Why is the city paying for a private concert where everybody gonna make money?
Right.
The venue itself is gonna make money.
The artist is
The
gonna
artists
make
are
money.
gonna make money. Everybody working
The promoters.
with everybody gonna make money except for the citizens of this city, because we're going to go deeper in debt when it comes down to us paying for these 400 officers.
Okay, I have a question.
Oh,
What did they do when Taylor Swift came in?
that's a good question.
Right.
We're gonna have to find out.
Right. Oh, he said ring the bell.
That's a good question.
Yeah, what did they do? Who paid for that?
Well, can I be frank?
No, be Gerard. Don't
Okay,
be
I'll
Frank.
be him. No, I was trying to be frank, but I'll be him for a moment.
Okay.
You got to think about what type of concert that was. Mom and daughter, swinging blonde hair and singing songs together and coming to the great city to do kindness. They hung the little beads and stuff around the Superdome.
It was early white supremacy. Because did you see that? Did you see that she's selling Nazi gear?
Who?
Taylor Swift.
No.
As part of her thing, she has stuff that has the lightning bolts or whatever on it, and she's selling early Nazi gear. So that was pre-Nazi concerts. They was getting their base together.
What's early Nazi?
Like before the Nazism comes full effect, they were like conjuring up Nazism then. They brought out all the little white girls and all of their mamas, and now she's selling lightning bolt gear. So the lightning bolt stands for SS. It's like one of those Nazi symbols. And she has a few different things that she's selling like that. So
Okay.
but anyway, you're saying that the Young Boy concert is going to be less violent than a Taylor Swift concert.
No. She had just as many coming to the city. It sold out.
So that's what I. So
and
when
it was the Superdome. It wasn't the
right.
Smoothie King Center. Hers was the Superdome.
So who paid for the extra security and people to even help direct traffic, even if we're not going to talk about it being violent or not? Who paid for the extra security officers?
I guess we did.
And ain't nobody say nothing?
Nobody said a word.
Oh. Well.
But last night he went to NBA YoungBoy, went to Bourbon Street.
Okay.
And what they put on the front of the paper was, I think, disingenuous. Because it says the police got involved because he took a stroll down on Bourbon Street after Sunday's concert. No, they went with him because he had to have security to go down Bourbon Street, and he created such a, I guess being there, he created such a rumble that all the police are like, we need to get him off of Bourbon Street because they're concerned for his life.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Not that he got involved. The police got involved because he took a.
Right.
That's disingenuous to me.
Mm-hmm. They're stoking fear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so here's the other thing too that I got to put out here about this concert. How many does Smoothie King handle? 20,000?
I think so.
When you start talking about Taylor Swift, how many Taylor Swift at the Superdome handle? 77,000? That's not even comparison to me. Did they put 400?
Right.
Extra?
Right. That's what I'm asking.
And did we have to pay for it?
That's what I'm asking.
I mean, you're asking good questions.
Yeah.
I don't have the answer for you.
Who got the answers? Y'all call in 504-582-9422. Okay.
You sounded like T-Bone last week. T-Bone calling,
He told more people to call in.
telling people to call in because he wanted to change the topic. I need everybody calling me in. Talk to the elders. I was like, is he trying to change my topic in town?
Oh.
I was like, you need to talk with T-Bone show.
Why? You was winning?
Huh?
You was winning?
Winning
You didn't
what?
like what you was saying?
I don't know what his issue was. But we were talking about something. I'm calling in to change the topic.
Oh.
I'm trying to talk with T-Bone.
Well, we need somebody who has the answers. We need to know how many. Well, let me ask you an alternative question.
Mm-hmm.
How many police officers extra is there for Essence Fest?
Extra?
Yeah. Essence Fest.
I mean, they all
Mardi
got the
Gras.
Superdome. They got the Superdome detail. So there is a detail for the Superdome already there.
Right.
They're calling up for extra,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was interesting for the Smoothie King Center, because Smoothie King Center is going to only hold about, 20,000. So what do you need extra for? Because it's a violent rapper. That's what they're calling him.
Right. I saw where the person you're in agreement with said something about
You talking about Red Bottoms?
yes.
Oh my God.
It said something about it.
I'm on the floor.
Y'all come get him.
I'm on the floor.
Y'all come get him.
I'm on the floor. Help! Help!
Well,
Help! I'm in agreement with Red Bottoms. Oh, Jesus! Oh, Lord.
somebody please come help
All right, I'm
G.
getting up off the floor. 911.
Not if I tell you you're in agreement with Red Bottoms.
Oh, Lord, I'm on the floor. I can't get up. I'm feeling like the old lady. I'm falling.
And I can't get up. You need life alert.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Okay, I'm getting as old and fat as I am, it's hard to get up anyway. So
You need assistance.
I'm all right now.
Okay.
I heard those knees crack.
You own some crack, so no matter.
You didn't
My
come
mama
help.
told it to me.
She sure did.
You didn't come help.
Shit.
Well, here we go.
On that note,
You got to go to break.
we're going to break on
I
that
didn't
note.
even know we were that far in. All right, we got to go do a break.
Let you catch your breath.
hold on, because I got another one. I do have another one.
Goodness.
You're going to fall out in the floor. This one.
Uh-oh.
More coming up, y'all. Everybody will say.
Hey, this is Dave Poston. Be sure to listen to WBOK 1230 AM every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. and Sunday evening at 5 p.m., bringing you the best Southern Soul barroom music with the Southern Soul Weekend Party Mix, hosted by me, of course. I'll be playing your favorite Southern Soul music by artists from all over the South, right here on WBOK 1230 AM or online at WBOK1230.com. The station you listen to longer. Listen to longer. Listen to longer.
Tired of the impersonal, one-size-fit-all style of banking? You deserve a bank that delivers exceptional service and personalized attention to your needs. That's the Home Bank Standard. Since 1908, Home Bank has been a trusted financial partner for businesses and families because we go the extra mile to help you reach your goals. See for yourself why Home Bank is good for business, good for life. Stop by any New Orleans area location or find out more at home24bank.com. Home Bank, member FDIC.
A message from the community scientist. Do you live or work in St. James, St. John, St. Charles, Ascension, Calcasieu, Baton Rouge, or St. Bernard Parish? You may be exposed to harmful chemicals like phthalates, BPA, and flame retardants found in everyday products but linked to serious health risks. That's why the Community Scientist, a program of Rise St. James, brings you clear, science-based facts that protect your health and our environment. Stay informed, stay empowered. Visit risestjames.org today.
The NAACP New Orleans branch invites you to our 2025 Freedom Fund Banquet and Awards Ceremony, a night to uplift and celebrate. Join us Saturday, November 1st from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Xavier University's Center Grand Ballroom. Through your support, dollars fund scholarships, youth programs, and vital community projects. It's keeping the struggle to preserve civil rights current and vigorous. For tickets and information, call 504-460-7765.
Meet Leanna, a part-time chef and full-time mom. In the past, Leanna didn't have health insurance because she didn't think she could afford it. What she didn't realize is she qualified for Medicaid. She loves the coverage and peace of mind that comes with high-quality care. The kind of care you get with Healthy Blue. This is Medicaid, and it's for more people than you think. Maybe even you. To see if you qualify, go to myhealthybluela.com.
I'm Dr. Keith C. Ferdinand, cardiologist and professor of medicine at Tulane University here in New Orleans. I tell all of my patients to get the flu vaccine. Why? Because the same patients who are at risk for heart disease, obesity, hypertension, diabetes, chronic kidney disease are at risk of getting sick and even dying with the flu. Protect your health. Be flu ready NOLA, y'all. For more information, visit healthyheartcpp.org.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
I asked. All right, everybody. Hello, hello. You're here on the reality check with Dr. Shepard. I have a wonderful co-host with me filling in temporarily for a moment. This is my son, Jordan Sargent. Everybody, invite him in. Say hi to the people, Jordan. Hey. you gotta sit closer.
Hello.
All right. Okay, so I brought you on, Jordan, because we were talking about the NBA YoungBoy concert. Mm-hmm. And we all just older people, even though you know how young I am, but we just older people trying to guess, hey, I got the mic now. We're just trying to guess and see what's going on with the NBA YoungBoy thing. But you know. Okay, so where is he from? You told me earlier.
Baton Rouge.
Okay, he's from Baton Rouge. Now, what most people don't know is that while we were walking to the radio station, you told me something. You said something that had me a little shocked. What did you ask me?
How many people do you think are gonna get shot at the NBA YoungBoy concert today?
Oh my
Tonight.
God! Speak up. Speak
How
up.
many people do you think are gonna get shot at the NBA YoungBoy concert tonight?
Okay, all right. Now, why would you ask me a question like that?
Because it's something common.
You think people have gotten shot at his concerts before?
Yeah,
Do you know
it has shootouts.
shootouts
Yeah.
at his concerts before? Okay, so you bringing some information that we didn't know. What is it about NBA YoungBoy that makes people want to shoot?
The violence in his song and like it's a certain way the beat plays in most of his songs that it interacts with your brain waves. It's like scientifically proven, and it's like violence. It activates your blood flow and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it just makes you wanna. It just makes you wanna, like I don't know how to explain it.
Shoot people.
That violence, yeah.
It makes people feel prone to violence. Now let me ask you. Now let me ask you. Okay, do you think 400 police officers is enough to stop something like that from happening?
No,
Do you think that is too many police officers?
not enough.
Oh my gosh.
He said not enough.
Yeah, he said it's not enough. 400, Jordan? You don't think 400 police officers is enough?
No.
What about the National Guard?
Say no. Say no.
No,
We don't want them to come here. Okay. Well, Jordan, are you going to be going to the NBA YoungBoy concert tonight? No, you will not find my churn out there. Okay. Thank you. Yes.
Gee, you can
I
go
did.
home now, bro.
Uh-huh.
We got a new host.
No, he doesn't. Okay, thank you, Jordan. Thank you for giving us the young folk perspective. You've been a great co-host, and we thank you. All right, G, you heard that.
He just did my job.
He did. He really did, and he informed the people.
So what did he say?
He said that there have been past shootouts at NBA YoungBoys concerts,
Mm-hmm.
and he said maybe 400 officers isn't enough.
What you think?
I think that is too much. And also, I think that the private venue should have to pay for them.
I do too. I think that should come out of the ticket sales because they're telling me that the tickets for this concert been sold out, and since he has canceled a couple of shows across the country, that a lot of those folks from other states, they're trying to come in. So the ticket prices have gone through the roof. You know, regular ticket prices $400 and $500.
Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, they should have to pay for that. How is it that you can, as a private venue, can book an artist that you know you don't have the ability to support?
You need civil. You need
to
city
dip
services.
into public service. Yeah.
But
how is it you're able to do that?
But if you're paying for, if the city's providing you services, that's one thing, fine. But if you need extra, you should have to pay for it.
Right, of course.
And the officials should be the ones to tell you that, you know what, because we're looking at the history of this concert, you're going to need extra services, so you're going to have to pay for them. They asked SMG to pay for it, and they said no.
Which is ridiculous. Then it should be canceled. At the point where you don't want to support your own event, what
It should come off the ticket sales.
what service is it paying the city to then have to extend themselves that way? Like, what do we get out the deal for doing something like
Well,
that?
the reason why I agreed with
Okay, come on, G, I'm gonna hold you up.
Ray Bottom.
Okay.
Y'all don't know how much that hurt. It's because he said the same thing. He said, you got to look at where we are. We are at the end of one budget, and we're $65 million in debt, and you're trying to add on to it? Because that goes under this year's budget.
Yeah.
That ain't no little bit amount. That's not. These officers are getting, $60, $75 an hour for their service. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but that's not anything compared to if I need that many, that means I need supervisors, I need lieutenants, I need captains, people that are getting more than that per hour too. How much is that going to cost the city?
How much does the city make off of
Nothing.
that kind of concert?
Nothing except taxes.
Yeah,
Nothing. Taxes on that ain't gonna pay for
that's
it.
what I'm wondering. I'm wondering how much.
And remember something about the Smoothie King Center. That's a state building.
Mm-hmm.
So we get whatever the state say, what they send us.
I don't like this deal. I don't like this deal. I think we getting the short end of the stick.
Oh, that was too easy.
It was too easy.
That
Rick.
was too easy.
You looked up at the wrong time, right?
Both of us looked at each other like,
time.
Well, it's
Nah.
true.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
They screwing us. That's true.
she doesn't get it.
She'll give you all right. Yeah. Swing low.
Okay, I might be missing something, but I'm saying it's true. We getting stiffed out of money.
Yeah, we getting screwed.
So
And we're just adding on to the amount for the end of the year. We're just adding on to it.
right.
And nobody's saying how much more money that's going to cost us.
And the fact that we don't have that money. And our money should go toward other important projects to the city.
Well, that's the other one.
Oh no. You said it's gonna knock me out. Oh, okay. Get me prepared.
You ready? I got you, boo. I got you. Hold on.
Okay, what is it?
They are now proposing that they raise your garbage fee.
Oh my God.
Your garbage fee for residential will go from $24 for one-time service a week to $36 for one time
For
a
what?
week.
Hell no.
For what? After they done had all these problems with the garbage contracts, is it tied to the deficit? Because I thought that what was happening was that Mayor Cantrell was proposing a sales tax. So is it a sales tax and an extra garbage fee service?
No, that's just an extra garbage fee. That's not.
You
a
know
sales
what?
tax.
If that's the case, I'm going to get me an old barrel and burn my trash in my backyard. The hell with that. I'm not paying them $36 for
Ooh.
nothing.
Ooh,
It's not happening.
don't contaminate our environment. It's
Please.
already
No, they're
bad.
contaminating my bank account with that crap.
It's
No.
already bad in Cancer Alley.
Uh-uh.
You
Nope.
can't be burning your trash.
I'm going to be burning it. Burn, baby, burn.
We'll read
Roasted
about you.
marshmallows and everything.
We'll read
You
about
still gonna have to pay though, right? Even if they don't come pick up the
I
trash.
tell them I don't want it. I ain't.
You can opt out of
You
trash
should be able to
service.
opt out of that.
Mm-hmm. You can have that.
Oh,
So you're now going from $24 to $36 for residential. Now, if you own a business,
mm.
I think you're going from $48 or $46 to $72.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
that is so sad.
And is that going to be on a ballot where we can vote
No.
against it?
No.
And it's
No, I'm
still
gonna
just
cancel it.
one time pickup.
I don't need you to pick up my garbage.
That's the proposed budget that's being talked about right now.
I'm going old school French on tant pis on them.
You going? I'm sorry.
Old school French. Tant pis on them.
You want to pee on somebody?
No, people from New Orleans know what tant pis means.
What that mean?
Ish on you.
Oh, Tom P.
Yep, tant pis on you. Tant pis on that.
I was just told a joke today. You want me to tell it to you?
Please
Go ahead.
don't.
Huh?
Nobody else
The
is
way
listening.
that you segued into the
Look,
joke
look, bro.
tells me we shouldn't let him say the
No
joke.
one else is listening. You
Okay.
can go ahead and tell.
So if you go in the bathroom as an American and you come
Oh my God.
out of the bathroom as American,
Oh my goodness.
what were you while you were in the bathroom?
What was it?
European.
Oh my
That was a
God.
good one.
I know he is not serious with that.
I loved it, actually.
I'm probably going to use it.
I'm definitely, look, there people are lying laughing. I'm definitely going to say that one.
Yeah, you were European.
I like that one.
So with all this money, everything right now, have y'all noticed everything is money?
Yep.
Yes.
We
The
are
Bible
getting,
called it.
huh?
The Bible called that.
But we're in a situation right now where l- everybody wants you to do more with less, or they're charging you more for less.
Yep.
It's one or the other.
That's late
There's-
stage capitalism, baby.
But there's nothing that's happening right now that says I'm getting my money's worth.
Yep.
Yeah, that's late stage capitalism.
Prime
Because what
example.
happens is every year they have to have more profit in order to be able to say that they're growing. So if they don't change anything, then things will kind of stagnate. So in order for them to be able to continually produce profit, they have to then lower the cost of their input and raise prices on you. I was just eating a Hershey chocolate bar the other day, and it was thin.
Mhm.
It was noticeably
Well,
thin. And that's
understand that
because-
Hershey's is one of those companies
Right.
that just laid off. I think they said somewhere over the international level, it's like 10,000 folks.
Oh, wow.
Yep. We are getting in a position where, to me, it's like the prophet said, and I think it was maybe 2 months ago. They said they have forecast that by the end of the year we will be in a recession,
I'm not
Mhm.
surprised.
and that's not even including the number of folks that have been let off that can't go back to work because they're government employees.
Just like you said, less for more. I mean, I'm going to use this as an example because everybody can relate to this. Like you go to a Chinese restaurant, get your to-go plate. You get a little bitty to-go plate. Before you used to get these big, gigantic plates that you keep for like 2-3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Now you get this little bitty plate. You could barely get anything in it.
Mm-hmm.
And they charge you more for it. They're going up on their prices sky high, giraffe ass high, like you say.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a lot
It's not
less.
a good thing to repeat
for more.
everything that I say.
But it was prophetic. It was profound.
What,
you
giraffe
said.
ass?
Yes. That the prices are as high
Yeah.
as a giraffe's behind.
Well,
A giraffe's bottom? No, it's giraffe ass.
I guess say giraffe's bottom.
Just trying to be politically correct. Have we ever been politically correct on this show?
But I don't think that we're in
No.
a situation where
That's why I'm here.
we can't do nothing about it. So what I wanted to ask for a lot of folks is, did we join in this weekend for the No Kings protest?
Well, from what I was told, they said black people don't go out because they're looking for a reason to say that we're rioting.
We're joining in with a whole bunch of other folks. We're not rioting.
Yeah, but they said black people don't go out to it because they're trying to target us.
I think that if we saw what we saw in other makeups of bodies of people in Philadelphia,
Oh,
Washington,
man.
D.C., it was plenty black
It was
people
incredible.
out
They said there were over 7 million people that participated.
there. Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's an accurate count because those pictures were incredible. I don't know how it looked here in New Orleans because I didn't see anything. Of course, they didn't talk about it on the news. I didn't see anything. So I don't know what it was like here in New Orleans.
I can neither confirm nor deny
She
my
went.
participation
She went.
in the No Kings protest.
She had her No Kings
I
I
t-shirt.
can
She was
neither
out there.
confirm nor deny.
Oh, the way she grabbed that mic, bro. You need to be scared.
Did you go?
I passed by it. I passed by it. You remember they had the UNO game this weekend as well. So, and remember I had those wonderful, excellent tickets that someone was kind enough to bestow on me, G.
I wonder who you could be talking about.
I'm talking about you. Come on.
But you didn't go. I thought that you would
I passed through the No Kings protest.
Let's kind of put a reference to passing through.
Literally passing through, but also I saw. I didn't see many black people. At least what I saw a lot of white folks.
She rolled by and yelled, "No Kings, damn it!"
However, I do want to bring us back. I want to bring us all the way back to when they were protesting in LA. And I told G, I said, the people need to be involved. We need to show a display of force because what happens in California is going to wind up happening here. And y'all fought me that episode.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We didn't fight you.
Y'all said I was wrong.
I wasn't here.
And
so.
that black people should stay home And it didn't have to do with us. It had to do with the Latinos. And I said, we have to show a display of force against power. I don't really care if it's just the Latinos or the Arabs or whoever else, the Asians. I don't care. We have to stand up against state violence. And so, you being mighty quiet, G. And so, this goes to show that I'm right. We should all stand together against tyranny and state violence and power. Because that's what matters.
So, let me put something in perspective.
Yes.
When there's a bunch of other ethnicities, even, I would say, especially when white people protest,
Mm-hmm.
it's a protest.
It felt like a rally.
Right. They were rallying, protesting, doing a little bit of both, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about if all of us get out?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be considered a riot.
Right.
What's wrong with a riot?
People get killed and go to jail and all kinds of stuff like that. Not killed.
And then they get those folks to be put in our protests, in our rallies that are starting up some other mess.
Oh, the anarchist?
Everyone's burning down the buildings, throwing rocks through the windows.
Right. That was people who were planted.
Yeah. So they're going to do that. They're going to demonize every single thing we do.
But did you see any of that this past weekend? No.
They didn't demonize that, but let it be with a bunch of black people.
Us.
It's going to be demonized.
Let it have Black Lives Matter on it. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm just waiting. You gotta...
I'm not telling you that you're wrong. I just think that shouldn't stop us from.
Girl, stop watching the Brady
out.
Bunch.
Huh?
Stop watching the Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch. I'm not watching the Brady Bunch.
That stuff is. This is not a kumbaya moment for that.
I just don't think that.
I'm not saying a kumbaya moment. I'm saying that.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm saying that everything is productive. That's what I'm saying. Everything is productive, as opposed to what could easily be that some people, we take people being in the house as being like, oh, they're just not protesting, as opposed to some people just not about to be politically involved and active. Period.
I just don't think that's it.
Some
no,
people
our
just
people have gotten
be,
hip to what their motive is. So we're not going to put ourselves in that position to falter and be attacked.
Come back after the break, so I can talk. This is the Dr. Shepherd and Wick show.
Oh.
Nah, her son took over.
Going in. Okay.
I was going in on each other. I'm like, okay, what? Well, we'll be back. I said that. We'll be back. More coming up, y'all.
New Orleans, are you ready? A fresh voice in the city is here, bringing you the beats, the culture, and the stories that matter. From local music and food to real talk on what's happening in the streets, we've got you covered. Stay tapped in. Follow us on all platforms at WBOK 1230 for the latest updates and exclusive content. Your city, your culture, your news. Don't just hear about it, be about it. Follow us at WBOK 1230 now.
Join us Wednesday morning, October 22nd at 8 a.m. Healthcare goes live on the Good Morning Show. Tune in to hear United Healthcare's Dr. Toyosi Okunronmu talk about mental health and important health tips. Wednesday morning, October 22nd at 8 a.m. on the Good Morning Show.
Hi, this is Arnie Filko. Let's elevate every Tuesday through Thursday from 6 to 7 o'clock p.m. as we discuss the community, the country, and the world, from politics to current events to sports. We look forward to your input and continuing the quality programming on your community station, WBOK. Join Carrie and I every Tuesday through Thursday, 6 to 7 o'clock p.m. on Elevated Conversations, the Arnie and Carrie Show. See you soon.
You've got responsibilities, but that doesn't mean your dreams are on hold. At Southern University at New Orleans, our evening and weekend college is designed with your life in mind.
Finish your degree, start a new one. On your time, your degree, your schedule. No excuses, just opportunity. Visit suno.edu and make your next move today.
Get in on the conversation at 504-582-9422. Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks, welcome back.
Why you always starting stuff, bro?
Huh?
Why you always starting stuff, bro?
I didn't start.
That'd be the main question.
You telling me
You
to
playing
hit
into that?
He's telling me to hit people and stuff.
No.
I got a witness.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You ain't got no witnesses, do we?
Hey, everybody.
So, do you think, since you have already, thrown us under the bus.
I did?
Yeah. Do you think that if a bunch of black people were out there doing that protest rally, No King's Day, that it would have went the way that it went?
Do I think it would have went the way that it went?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. We haven't had, at the protests that have been inside this city, we haven't seen the police start snapping off and beating people. Not at the protest. So, even with the protests that we've had with black people in it. I saw somebody in the chat said that the police was out there taking pictures of people.
In their intelligence units.
That's what they tend to do. And that's why you got to have your frog costume on.
Or your dinosaur.
And your dinosaur costume and stuff like that. You got to have your face covered. You should also, whenever you go to a protest, have all of the protocols. You need some gloves and a mask and maybe some glasses and some a long sleeve shirt and maybe even some protection for your head in case they really start busting back. But the thing is, even in protests like in Portland, the police been, or at least outside the ICE facilities, ICE been shooting white people with the little canisters and stuff like that,
Pepper balls.
So, yeah, with the pepper balls and the canisters on top of their head. So it's not like
I saw where they shot
black people for state violence to start happening. They waging violence against white folks too.
You said a key thing. You said shoot them with the rubber balls. They shoot us with bullets.
We haven't seen the police start open firing on a protest though.
No.
They might do mace balls. Yeah. They might do canisters. We haven't seen it yet. And I'm not saying that it can't get to that point because I do think that we're in a period of rapid intensification. But what I'm also saying is, I don't think that there's a reason why we should sit out. That doesn't make sense because it winds up coming up to our communities. What it means is that we probably need to be strategic and we need to form alliances in ways that we haven't before. If you have a protest or a rally or a march and you keep the black people on the inside and white people put their whiteness on the line and they on the outside, those are more like better ways to be able to link together.
Oh Lord Jesus. Oh.
What's wrong?
Oh Lord.
Bruh.
Oh Lord.
She threw us right under the Partridge Family bus.
What's wrong?
For real?
Yeah, you need to start having strategic alliances. I think about Chairman Fred Hampton inside of Chicago. He linked all of the gangs together and he linked with white supremacists. He linked with all kinds of people because he said it's a class struggle. This is about to hurt everybody.
And he did.
You have to, but you have to be strategic.
No,
you just have to be strategic. You just have, but it's either that or you don't fight. It's either that or you don't fight.
I am a revolutionary. What he was
talking about was so much of a threat that they had to kill him. And that's what really happens when you about to do something revolutionary.
I'm going to link you together.
As opposed to just being pacifist.
Put you together. I'm going to be dead next week, but I'm going to put you together.
Yup. Don't you know they kill every black person that tries to bring stuff together?
And what
so
happened?
What we supposed
like
to do
Dr.
now?
Sebi, Dr.
What
Sebi had
to
the cure for
white
cancer.
supremacists that they linked with the revolutionary?
Well, it depends on what organizations you're talking about.
What organization was white supremacy in the Chicago area that they linked with the Brotherhood?
Okay.
That got killed.
I'm not about to say that they got killed.
Right.
But what we do know is that from that time to modern times, the FBI and the CIA went through all of those white supremacist movements, and sometime during the 80s, they started trying to disband some of them. That's the reason why you had the Ku Klux Klan dip inside of membership. They're starting to grow now, but some of those movements became fringe movements because at one point in time, they actually did go through and start to turn those people in. You can look toward the crackdown that they had on white supremacists throughout the 80s and the 90s. That's why the Klan wasn't popular. They actually have to recruit people now to be able to become popular again. They're coming out now recruiting people because everything had gone underground.
The director of the FBI made it a point to sit there at a congressional hearing and let everybody know that the number one terrorist group that we need to be watching out for is not Al-Qaeda. It's not ISIS.
Right.
It's these white supremacist groups.
No, that's not what they said. They said that we need to watch out for the white supremacists joining the police. That's what their
white supremacist groups.
But no. They said white supremacists, meaning like individuals who are joining the police in order to be able to link together. And then they'll have things like the Executioner gang out of Los Angeles and all of these other people, not white supremacist groups who are in mass together.
Now, I did say because they have over 800 of them that are on their radar, and they said these are the groups that we have to watch out for.
Right.
They did say white supremacist groups.
Right. They do need to watch out for white supremacist groups. But though the idea, like, do you remember seeing the film The Black Klansman?
Mm-hmm.
Or why? Because at a very particular time in the 80s, they were going through and targeting white supremacist groups and arresting people and imprisoning them. That was part of what took place, and that helped to make it so that the Klan wasn't as big as they was inside the 50s and the 60s, because they were under an assault. The problem now is that there is nobody to do that. The FBI and the CIA don't consider white hate groups to be domestic terrorist groups anymore. And that's the reason why they're about to be able to grow. The neo-Nazis are no longer looked at as a domestic terrorist
Well, look
group.
who the leader
Those
of the
are all
FBI
new
is.
things.
And look who the leader
Those-
of
Kash
the
Patel.
United States
Those
is.
are all
Exactly.
Those are all new things.
He's
That's
putting
what
all
I'm
his
saying.
cronies in places so that they can get into those
This
positions.
is what I'm saying. I'm in agreement with you.
And,
but when I started talking about Chairman Fred and the fact that he was talking about Lincoln, the group that he linked with inside of Chicago that were white supremacists, they had a swastika on their flag. And after they started to work with the Black Panthers, they removed it. No, they had the Confederate flag superimposed onto their flag. And after they started working with Chairman Fred, they took it off because they realized through working together that they was actually coming against Black people, and they got out of their silo and they started to work together. That's why he had to get killed, because he started talking about counter race, counter class revolution, and linking together along these lines, because racism is just something that divides us.
Did you see the Revolutionary? Did you see the what was it? It was about Chairman Fred. It was about, but he was standing in front of his group saying, "I am
a revolutionary."
What was the name of that? What was the name of the movie?
Um,
It was very good.
I don't know the name of the one that Hollywood made, but they have another one called The Murder of Fred Hampton, and it's a documentary on his death.
Mm-hmm.
But they had the one that you're thinking of. I forget the name of it.
Look it up.
The Black
Messiah.
Messiah and a Judas or something like that.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
The Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But
Well,
I am a revolutionary. And what he said, you could kill a revolutionary. You can't kill revolution.
I feel that one of the biggest enemies of our people is our own people.
Well,
Because
if you watch
our own
Judas
people
and
that
the,
will
and,
sell
and the
us
Black
out
Messiah,
in a heartbeat.
but if you watch Judas and the Black Messiah, you find out that it was Fred Hampton's number two or his best friend. What was it?
It wasn't his best friend, but it was somebody who had been planted in the organization.
And the organization
and
that turned on him.
he worked his way up. He didn't turn on him. He was planted in there with the sole purpose of being an informant turned provocateur, and he poisoned him.
Remember,
and then
Remember
how
the line?
they were able to come in.
Get your hands out my pocket.
So, right.
That's a definitive line right there.
Right. I hear that. I know that we have enemies within, but just talking about, going back to the march, I'm saying that that's why you need cross-racial coalitions, because right now there's an assault against the minds and the brains of young white people. Turning Point USA showed us that. And so you need movements that are able to bring those people into struggle against power and the way that power is working. You need, and I've seen videos from young white people talking about the fact that they need to engage in some serious revolutionary struggle for the next 10 years because all of this is being done on their backs. But I just think that that's the reason why you show up. You show up when Latinos are being surveilled by ICE because they'll land Black Hawks on apartment buildings inside of Chicago. You have to show up and be out there because it always impacts us too.
I just think if I go through history and I look through history, I'm always looking the same way that you're talking right now is the way that I've been looking for years. And I've never seen any other race other than when we were back in the 60s and the Jewish people stood along beside Martin Luther King and all the rest of them when we were going across the Edmund Pettus Bridge, when they were doing the marches. I've never seen anyone in today's society take front and center with Black folks when it basically means this is for the betterment of an African-American community.
Black Lives Matter. I told you Black Lives Matter. We always
we're going to talk about that in a minute. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it today. Now, what you say?
I say that's fine. Agreement.
I'm going to fall on the floor again, y'all. More coming up. Everybody hold tight.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Black Shelby County, Tennessee Mayor Lee Harris has declared a state of emergency over the Trump-ordered Memphis Safe Task Force, citing strain from a surge in law enforcement and a 200% spike in arrests. The order will remain until the task force ends or jail populations return to normal levels. Supporters plan to rally Tuesday outside the federal courthouse in Newark, New Jersey for Black Congresswoman LaMonica McIver. She's accused of grabbing a federal agent during the May 9th arrest of Black Newark Mayor Ras Baraka. And Virginia native and hip-hop legend Missy Elliott has donated $35,000 to the Her Shelter, which supports women and children escaping domestic violence. Elliott has often expressed her love for her hometown of Portsmouth, saying she wants the city to know how much it means to her. In 2022, Governor Glenn Youngkin honored her by proclaiming October 17th as Missy Elliott Day in Virginia. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome back. It is Monday, so you know she has not had her proper identification on today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I was trying not to fall on the floor.
You got a lot going on today. You finding yourself in agreement with some folks. So.
Dr. Shepard is in the building.
Hello, everyone.
I can't believe it, Doc. It was too much. Just too much. I can't even say it again. I can't even say it again.
You don't want to announce it one more time?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Nope. Because I'm going to end up in the floor again.
Mm-hmm.
Galloway.
What's going on, Brother G?
What's going on with you?
How you doing, Dr. Shepard?
Hi, Galloway. I'm doing fine. How you?
Oh, I'm doing well. I did the Josephine Johnny yesterday after the Bears beat up on the Saints. I was good and wasted by the second quarter.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's so sad.
Thank y'all, New Orleans Saints fans. I really enjoyed that. All y'all came, and we had a good time. Only thing it was that y'all just left with that big old L. But anyway, I got a question for you, Brother G.
Uh-huh.
These extra 400 police officers, are they getting paid overtime, or is it just another shift?
That's a good question.
Because if they're getting paid overtime, who going to fill out their time cards? Ooh, something to think about. Because you know NOPD loves play with them overtime cards, man. But anyway, I just let you punt on that one. But y'all was talking about William O'Neill. That was who was planted by the FBI for the Chairman Fred.
Okay.
But you don't have to go. You don't have to go all the way back to Chicago. You go right there to New Orleans when the Panthers ran the Ninth Ward. You know they was infiltrated by your producers, right? We are some of our own worst enemy. The Black Panthers in the Ninth Ward was infiltrated by 2 black police officers.
Yep.
So we are our kind of own worst enemy, and that crazy stuff up there when I was in Chicago. You want to talk about a mess? I'm serious. You have ICE, literally like the Gestapo. You can tell ICE. They ride with their windows down with masks on.
Yeah.
They get out and just jump at people. I'm not talking about what somebody heard or whatever. I seen it with my own eyes. But behind ICE, you have carloads of people following ICE.
Yeah, they follow them now, and actually not only have them following, but also have tow trucks following.
Yeah, tow trucks. It was a mess up in Chicago. That protest in Grant Park, it was about 75,000, probably more than that in that park. But there was no ICE agent around. I'm like, wait a minute. So you know they have this big protest. You know probably some of them people are who you looking for supposedly, but they was not there though. But it's a mess though. I know I did not go participate in that. You know, the ICE agents looked at me. I looked at them. And I said, no Taco Bell. And they kept on going. So I'm not worried about them folks, man. But if you go out there, you better have a plan.
Wait a minute. Why you looked at them and said no Taco Bell?
Yeah, that's all I could think of. No Taco Bell. Man, I was looking for me some old English 800. I wasn't worried about them people, man. There's no way.
You still on the 40. Yes, indeed.
I'm serious, man. You got to have a plan, though, because if you think they were taking pictures, they had drones around, and you know them drones getting aerial shots and everything. So they are trying to find somebody. I don't know if they got me on there. Good luck to them, man. I ain't got nothing. So, but I got a victory though. I can guarantee you that, man. But it was a good time, and I enjoyed seeing a lot of folks from New Orleans made that trip. A lot of people from New Orleans came up to Chicago, and I couldn't be more happy for them folks get out of there and see something more than that, because their stadium is just like the French Quarter to the Superdome, 15, 20-minute walks from the hotel district. But I tell you this, though, I told them people by getting only about 23 cents from the dollar, them people said that they would run the entire city and state government out of Chicago. What they get is what they get. So it brings me to this. Until Mama Helena and her little gang of the diversified crews go up to Baton Rouge and tell them people, we want our check. We're not gonna get 23 cents. We want 75 cents. Until then, G, you think trash only gonna stay at 35? The year after that, your trash gonna be 38. Next year, it's gonna be 48. Think about that. Because if they raise it, who's gonna stop them? See what I'm saying?
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. So go up to Baton Rouge, tell Mama Helena, and take all her little princesses and prince, and go get your money. Now you have a good rest of the week, man. I got to get me some sleep. I'll holler at you, brother.
Hey, Galloway.
Thank you, Galloway.
Yes, indeed.
I was gonna say he said he might got caught on those on the drones flying overhead. He might be Antifa now.
Oh, you talking about
Galloway? He just said
what
when
they
he went out
classifying
there.
him as?
Yeah,
Antifa.
He might be Antifa now.
Well, what was depressing, I think, was depressing about this whole situation was the fact that we did see so many white people that were out that were disapproving of where we're headed as a city. But you're the ones that actually put him in office.
Voted him in. Well, it just depends. We've been down this road before. You know, according to Trump's own words, he won because Elon Musk was good with computers.
You think he did something with
and we still well, you know, the case that it is that they're bringing up in court shows that through statistics that some statistic anomalies were the same in different areas. And so it was like it would take me a long time to be able to explain it. But in some areas, they voted Democrat for the local government and then Republican for the president in ways where statistically it hasn't happened that way before. And the same ratios were in multiple areas, multiple municipalities. So that shows you that there was some type of tampering. Okay. And then additionally, what we know is that New Orleans, we're a Democratic city for the most part. So, we can't necessarily say it's the white folks that you see that are the people who voted him in. And then across the board.
Okay, wait a minute before you go. Wait.
I'm waiting.
Here we go. So we may be a Democratic city. I don't think nobody will sit there and say, oh, that's not true. That's not true. Because it is. You are absolutely correct. The problem that we have is we are a Democratic city that does not get out in numbers and vote Democratic.
Okay, pull up, because we could find it. The New Orleans voter statistic for the presidential
30%
election.
Not go to the Can you go to the whatchamacallit election, mayor's election?
Don't do that.
I just want you to see something. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you can.
I'm talking
do
about
that,
New Orleans. I'm not talking about the state. I'm talking about New Orleans.
I'm talking about New Orleans. I wanted to say that because thinking about the white folks that we see are the people who voted Trump in. So I want to kind of go.
But those are the same folks that voted Trump in that voted Helena Moreno in. Same areas. This city did not get out and vote. Black people in this city did not get out and vote. We only had a 30% turnout as far as black people are concerned to go and vote. 70% of those folks that did go and vote were white.
Okay, pull up. Let me see the. You got to show me the numbers, the stats. But I was gonna go back and say one thing because I wanted to make sure that I cleaned this up. Is that?
Did you say cleaned?
That I cleaned this up. Excuse me. Excuse.
I like it when it come out, baby. I like it when it come out.
Excuse my French.
We know what you meant. Clean.
That I need to go back and clean this up.
No, we don't know what you talking about.
This discussion.
No. The cleaned. We like the cleaned.
I wanted to say that the programs that we're talking about, because Galloway called in and he talked about informants being with the Panthers. I've worked with Malik Rahim and he's still under surveillance. FBI surveillance, is that during that time, we had COINTELPRO going on. And with COINTELPRO, we think about the ways that they targeted our communities, but they also were targeting the Klan. And so they had concurrent programs going on where the FBI was monitoring and surveilling the Klan, and they were doing black activist organizations, and they were doing socialist and communist organizations. So basically, they had the drop on everybody, okay? And so when I start talking about them having a crackdown against the Klan and some of these white groups, of course, I'm not saying that they were completely stubbed out, but some of the ways that our movements fell victim to the FBI is the same types of intrusion that they did in those movements. That's how we get the film, The Black Klansman, coming out and it being an irregularity that he was black and did the same, So I just wanted to make sure to go ahead and say that they had COINTELPRO, and in our community, they had the program called Ghetto Informant, where they were intentionally placing informants and getting information from people to get them to tell on folks inside the movement. And they had similar types of programs up against the Klan and some of these other white supremacist organizations. Now we're not going to see it because, of course, the FBI and the CIA, the politics and the people in it have drastically changed to where we're probably about to see, even greater growth and expansion, and not even thinking about them as extremist groups, but we're going to see white extremist groups move center, which is what I think you've seen, especially with like Turning Point USA and some of these other, the Young Republicans. Oh my God. Did you see what they had inside of their group chat?
Mm-mm. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
The Young Republicans saying that they love Hitler and that they were Nazis and all of that other stuff. So we're going to see more white extremism coming to the center. But for a while, it had been pushed out, which is what they mad about.
What do you mean they mad?
Um, they feel as though they haven't had any vehicles to have white empowerment. So, along with feeling as though there's reverse racism and there's some kind of assault against white men and black people have more privileges than them and them being upset about becoming a minority and white replacement theory and all of this other stuff, they feel as though we don't have any place for white power and you have spaces for black power.
But
so that's what's making them feel more emboldened, along with having Trump and all of these other white wing, far right, winged people coming out the woodwork. You know, when Elon Musk came and did that Hail Hitler salute, he really did open up a lane for them. And now we're watching them work in it.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so these are the numbers.
Okay.
From the last election, but don't forget we're in a runoff too. So
yes.
So let's look at the unofficial turnout for the majority of. Look at the sheriff's race, 38%, clerk 37%, assessor 38%, mayor 40%.
I'm surprised 40% came out.
37% for council at large. 37% for council at large Division 2. District A, 41%. 37. No matter how far I go, we never got past 41,
Not over
42.
42%.
For nothing.
Uh-huh.
So with that, with folks that are looking at races in New Orleans, they say, oh, boy, we got more people that came out. And they are correct. More people did come out. Because usually we're at 9%.
Oh,
9%.
Oh,
10,
my goodness.
10%. The only times I saw us at 30% in the last year was for those amendments that pissed people off.
Mhm.
4 amendments
Right.
that Governor Landry wanted you to do, and this race. Of course, we knew this was going to be this race, and then maybe the race for president.
Yes.
That's it. Everything else is local government that you should be worried about, and nobody's going. 9% here, 9% there, 9% here.
Right.
So if you start looking at these numbers, what they tell you is a story. Because if I got 30% here, 30% here, 30%, none of these races to me were a landslide. Now, this is just my analogy. They're not landslides. They are the majority of the folks that showed up. And if you start looking at the white number of people, they are part of that 40%. But they got 70% of the 40%. And we got 30%.
Okay. But let's go. But can we do the presidential election? Because I want to look at the, either you or Wick was like, well, the white people who at the protest voted for Trump anyway. So I want to know how many of them actually did vote for Trump, in New Orleans.
That were at what protest?
The No Kings protest.
Well, when was that election? That was 24?
Yes. November.
5th? Was that November 5th?
Was it November 5th? Or I thought I saw something else that said the 8th. No, it was November 5th. It was November 5th. You were right. Because I just want to know more. I want to know what people it is we looking at. We can't just say because they white, they voted for Trump.
No.
So it's like the people who didn't are mad. And what I'm also starting to see is people opening up the space to be like, if you were conservative and you voted for Trump and you're dissatisfied, come join us. Come join our side. So they might have some people who voted for Trump who didn't realize how bad it would hurt them.
Well, I tell you what, while I'm
Who are
pulling
now
this up,
starting
let's
to
talk
switch
to
over.
you. Talk to George while I'm doing this.
Okay. Hey, George.
Man, Dr. Shepard, it's so good to see you, baby.
It's so good to hear from you. What do you think about this topic?
Okay, I don't know, because I'm like, my brain is skewed on some different conversation in the point.
Please don't come and change.
Like the young black man who the federal government took his video and rebranded it and made him anti-ICE.
Hold on. You know what we're talking about, G? They had a video that ICE put out it was a young black guy's video where he was saying that when we were about to go to war with Iran, he was making a joke about going to war against Iran, like on behalf of the Americans. ICE took his video, changed the caption, and changed the music, and made it seem like they were trying to go after ICE, and that they had a $50,000 bounty out on ICE agents. And so then when they took the video and they shared it, they put on top of it that they're coming to get those kind of guys. You can't threaten ICE. We're coming after you. Okay? So they made up their own enemy, reposted it, and then said that they were going to attack or target, young black men in Chicago.
Yep. And so here's a skew on the conversation y'all were having about voting, right?
Yes, just to give a reason
The
to
$1
attack
billion family, the Ellises, just bought the Dominion voting system, the one we've been using for presidential elections.
Yeah.
These people who are Trump fans just bought that system.
Mm-hmm.
They now own the voting system. So when you were talking about looking at the rig in the election,
yeah,
we're merely going to have to make certain that people are casting in paper ballots to have a fair election.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And even the way that it's counted, I'm sure, because you have the paper ballot, but then when it comes time to tally those paper ballots, even those tend to go through a machine of some sort. So you really do have to be careful at all levels that the votes pass.
And that's all I really wanted to add to those two elements of the conversation, because no, we can't trust them. Yeah, they cheat. Are they going to cheat? Yeah, they're going to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, I'm glad to see you back on this Monday. I ain't hollered at old G in a minute. G, I still love you, but before I get off the radio, I got to tell y'all this. If I'm not listening to WBOK all day as Gerard G. Mancini with Dr. Shepard, and occasionally now with Attorney Bagnaris, I'm going to miss out on some black facts that I need to know. But otherwise, Nanos this Sunday from 7 to 10, Wickedy Wick going to be out there pumping the Wickedy Wick. So go out and the Bayou Road at Nanos and support the brother. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye, George. Thank you.
Let's go to break. More coming up, y'all. Everybody hold tight. We got to take a break here.
Thank you, George. That was nice.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. One of the most lasting images of former NBA superstar Shaquille O'Neal's playing days is him tearing down basketball rims while dunking like they were made of paper. But today, Shaq wants to build, and he's got a new partnership to do it with.
There's a tremendous need in the U.S. for better infrastructure. You see it in your roads, you see it in your airports, your train stations, and I want to help make that change. And, Jack Mel is the partner that can help me do that.
That's Shaq speaking to Bloomberg about why he joined forces with Jack Mel Infrastructure. That's an investment firm that focuses on big construction and utility projects across the country. Shaq joined the company as a founding partner and says he's looking forward to winning big in the infrastructure space.
Every time I win a championship, it's because I have great teammates. Along with Kobe, I'm winning in the broadcast with Charles Barkley. So I want to also win a championship in the infrastructure space.
I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
At Skechers, comfort is a technology. That's right. You don't just make a shoe and hope it comes out comfortable. It takes research, innovations, compounds, engineering, and so much more to feel so comfortable you'd swear you're wearing pillows on your feet. We have features like Skechers Air-Cooled Memory Foam and fits like Relax Fit, Stretch Fit, Wide Fit, Arch Fit, and so many more to make the shoe feel like it was custom-made just for your foot. Plus, we have hands-free Skechers Slip-ins technology. Just step it and go. Find yours at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever comfortable footwear is sold.
2517 Bayou Road is the place to be. Nando's, King's Cuisine, and Pastries.
Sunday nights just got hotter. DJ Wicked's live and Nando's, Cajun Cuisine for the throwback. Throw down! October 26th from 7 to 10. Old school hip-hop and R&B. Good vibes and WBOK in the building. Don't miss it!
Tired of the impersonal, one-size-fit-all style of banking? You deserve a bank that delivers exceptional service and personalized attention to your needs. That's the Home Bank Standard. Since 1908, Home Bank has been a trusted financial partner for businesses and families because we go the extra mile to help you reach your goals. See for yourself why Home Bank is good for business, good for life. Stop by any New Orleans area location or find out more at home24bank.com. Home Bank, member FDIC.
Tune in to The Monitor's Mic, where we talk about oversight, policing, and you. Hosted by the Office of Independent Police Monitor, we're here to shine a light on policing issues that matter, from real-time policing updates to in-depth interviews. Every Friday at noon on WBOK.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM.
Here we go!
The Reality Check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome back. No, you don't.
We crunching the numbers over here, y'all.
You really don't have to put them because all you got to do is look at the difference between the two of them. So, who went to vote?
Go to voter stats. And then see?
No, the difference.
Oh, we did it by race.
Yep.
So go by metric. We crunching the numbers. Oh,
All
look
right.
at all them black people. It's not what you thought it was.
Yeah, it is.
We should have did a side by side. And then I should have brought out my dry erase board with my marker.
No, you shouldn't have. That would have been a problem.
You know, we've never done an election like that. Where
so
it's
you can be
I'm
like,
in here breaking it down.
Oh, you
with
need
the
some khaki pants.
and a little board
Steve,
to be like,
what's his
well,
name? Steve Kornecki or whatever his name is, that breaks it down. And she would have had the little pointer going, right
If
here.
we look in this area.
Been like, Lord, have mercy. But I'm still looking at this and saying, okay, in the metric for the mayor's race, even though that we look and say that 142,000 people, they are qualified.
Right.
Didn't mean that they voted.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Okay. I see that. And plus there was a split here. That's split.
No, these are the
right?
folks that are already, these are registered voters.
Oh, not the people who voted.
No. Because the total with all of these together, 262,878,000 folks voted.
Okay.
Are registered to vote. They
Yeah.
did not vote.
Yeah, I would have put together this website differently. The way that they
Help
reported
us
those
here.
statistics are really bad. Okay, but I still see what you're saying, that those people came out to put her over and helping to put Trump in where he is. But like I said, I still think the same thing. Not all of the people who show up at those protests were people who voted for Trump. And of the people who voted for Trump, he's starting to fall out of favor with some of those people. And you kind of got to open up space for them to be able to join the resistance too. Because you need for them to feel as though they find community somewhere so that the next time that it comes around, they're able to like be more in alliance with us than to get picked up by another far right, white, right wing at the next election.
Okay. So let me throw something at you. I know you're going to go, oh, no. How did you come up with that analogy? Yada, 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 yada. So at some point within this election, there had to be some meetings for strategy. Would you agree? I'm talking about the mayor's race. I'm talking
Yes.
about, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why was there a meeting for strategy? Because I need to make sure that I got my game plan as far as who's ready to vote and get some data.
Yes.
It's apparent to me, and I'm going to be pretty ugly in this. It's apparent to me that the average white person is not going to care that much for this mayor currently.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about TD, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's set TD over here. Who, if I'm trying to strategize, am I going to compare her to? Now, remember, she's still sitting right here. Who am I going to compare her to? If I'm trying to strategize and put together how we can make this thing happen, who am I going to strategize? Who am I going to do a comparison to? Because we know that when the white voter gets out and votes, the majority of them stick together, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if I'm going to say white folks in this part of the parish is probably 95,000 people, I'm going to make them upset because I know they're going to get up and vote. So my comparison is going to be TD to who? Come on. What other mayor?
Nagin?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because the white people there got upset and they voted in another white mayor. Who was that?
Mitch
Landrieu.
Mm-hmm.
So if that worked before, why wouldn't it work again? Because I know that black people have not been showing me that they're going to get out and vote when there is a whole bunch of stuff going on in the city. They had all those different Southern's homecoming. They had all the family reunions and class reunions and all these different things going on in the city at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going. So who am I going to cater to?
The white folk.
Very good. How do I cater to those white people?
By telling them that the National Guard can come.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I was just putting that out there.
But that could be.
Uh-huh. I was just putting that out there.
But I could also put out there and say, hey, hi, here I am. Here's your friend to the end with the blonde hair. I'm talking to you. I'm going to you, da-da-da-da. And then what I do, I get the good black folks to also endorse me on television. I'm telling you that she answers the telephone. I'm telling you that she has been there to help me. I'm telling you that she is the answer. I'm telling you that, oh, by the way, did you know that this one endorsed me already? Did you see me with Kamala?
Right.
Did you see me with this one?
Right.
Did you see me with Gail Benson? Did you see me? I'm here. I've been here. And during this whole campaign of this administration, I've been against all the different things that she's done, including that thing with the Pentalba, me and JP, because he won by 66% too. She won by 70, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I took that same group and used it for him, just like I used it for her. And who does JP cater to? It was fun seeing him in a lot of the black churches. It was fun. I'm not making it up. Everybody that knows what I'm talking about, they laughing right now because I can't believe Gerod said that. It was fun seeing him in the black churches because everybody was talking. You don't know nothing about no black church.
You kind of took the breath out my chest a little bit when you said it. I just wasn't expecting you to say it. But she was also inside the churches pandering too. She had a
Oh, she had that
neck
little girl,
rolling.
the girl rolling
Yeah.
over at Tyrone Jefferson's place.
Yeah.
She was standing up there, girl, let me tell you something, da 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 da. And then there was something on Instagram about her, hey, this is how I fix my hair. And I'm like, we got all these issues going up in the city, and you talking to me about how you fix your hair?
That was to get the young white girls out.
They got out too. Oh, it was interesting when you're going down Canal Street headed to Lakeview, like over there by Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, everybody they camped out. When I tell you they camped out,
Wow.
they camped out there. They had the tent up, and I'm not saying it derogatory. I'm just saying they stuck together.
Yeah.
And that was a lesson. See, elders know what they talking about. The elders know what they're talking about because they've been through it before. And too much of New Orleans ain't changed. There's a lot that did change, but there's a lot that did not change. And I think at some point in time, we got to look at New Orleans as a city that might be the largest city in the state of Louisiana. But New Orleans is not a major market city. It's not.
Right.
It's a medium market city.
Right.
And New Orleans is one of those markets that everybody knows everybody. So if you stick together with your candidate, you probably win. But somebody has learned that if I conquer and put somebody else in this race that look like you, somebody else that will do this, and somebody else that will do this, then guess what? I done broke up that black vote.
Mm-hmm.
The same way that I break up everything else that's black. I broke up the black vote. I broke up I broke up your schools. I broke up the way that you vote. I broke up the way that you get registered to vote. I broke up UTNO because that was the largest division of voting block that we had for black folks. Because United Teachers would go out and they would make sure that all of their family members got out there and voted.
Wow.
So everything that is black has been broken up. I don't need to destroy it. I just need to break it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do you go do? Well, I got the white vote. I just need 30% of the black vote. So what do? You organize the remaining black vote with the largest voting machine that the city has. That's Ike Spears, that's Blair Butte, that's Cedric Richmond. And I'm not saying anything derogatory. I'm just saying that's what I do. Even if I'm white, I know what I got to get. And to make sure that I'm legit, I want to get the smartest black folks that I know to be on my transition team. They're going to be working for me in the City Hall office that can make a change and difference, so I ain't got everybody fighting back against me. So if I do have those fighting back against me, I've got somebody with some credibility that can go and talk to them folks. That's just a plan. And again, I might fall out the chair. There's a plan. I didn't hear that plan anywhere else. Did you?
No.
It ain't arithmetic. It's strategically putting it together to say, this is who we got. Here's who's on our team. And not just put them on the team, have them out there campaigning for you too. How many folks, oh, this is going to sound bad, and I'm probably going to get in trouble. So I'll probably be in Justin's office tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
If I had to compare from a national standpoint and put Cedric Richmond on one side and Troy Carter on the other side, which one do you follow? Think about it. Which one? Both of them are congressmen. Troy is currently the congressman. Cedric has been a congressman. But he also sat beside Joe Biden. And he did a whole bunch of stuff for Kamala Harris. So he was part of that and is a part of that Democratic Party. Who do you sit beside? Who do you choose to follow?
Don't ask me.
I'm asking you. I'm
don't
asking you.
ask me. You don't want to ask me that.
I'm asking you.
You don't want to ask me that.
Why?
Because I'm going to say an answer that will shock you. I would say that it has to do with how much money they got from APAC. So that's why I said maybe you should ask. Y'all call in so y'all can answer G's question. It's 504.
But have you ever thought about that, though? I mean, because, listen, it's apparent to me now. I'm not saying that this is the way that it is, but it seems that way to me that somebody went on the same page on all the voting. Because even though that Troy endorsed Helena, I think that deal had already been made.
Mm-hmm.
But in some of the other races, I saw Troy supporting one person, and then you had Cedric and all the rest of them supporting somebody else. So it's apparent to me that they weren't 100% together on, especially in the sheriff's race.
What you're saying.
Especially in the sheriff's race.
Mm-hmm.
Cedric and Cedric, Blair, and all of them, they supported Woodford.
Mm-hmm.
Troy, on the other hand, supported Shorty.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his guy. And if I'm Troy Carter right now, I'm licking my wounds and trying to figure out how I'm going to restart my political favors here in the state of Louisiana, because in New Orleans, a lot of his folks took a hit. Delisha took a hit. Shorty took a hit. I would even say that maybe everything ain't to its top point, because I'm looking at maybe a separation, I don't know, between Lisa Diggs, who is the clerk, and also I don't see Freddie King as much as I used to. So did he separate? And then you got Lombard, who is the incumbent, who you would think would be able to walk right in against Calvin Woods, or Calvin. What's Calvin's? Am I saying that right? Who is the challenger, who is now in a runoff with the incumbent. Mm-hmm. So it's something wrong. Something's going on there between the crew, the incumbent crew, and the new crew.
Mm.
It's just quiet.
Mm.
And I don't think that, I'm going to just be honest with you, I don't think that Woodford forgave Shorty for the commercials that he ran.
Mm.
I don't think so anyway. That's what I'm hearing.
Those were some really difficult commercials.
Yeah, they were dogmatic.
Mm.
I mean, that's, whether there was some truth to it or not, that's not my point. My point is, at some point, you got to know when to have some restraint.
Yeah, but I heard, did you hear Woodford's commercial that came back at that one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
There had to be some restraint because it got bad. I mean, hell, you had to come back and say something.
Yeah, she had
even the night of the election. I mean, she didn't have anything.
When they short and they go low,
they go lower.
No, she didn't say we go lower.
We go lower. Only thing she didn't call him was biatch. she just didn't say that. So, but it was what it was, and I don't think that I have not talked to either one of them about it. So let me rephrase that. I am saying what I think.
Right.
That to me was just low, beyond an apology. At some point, you got to realize that whether I had something in my past or not, ain't none of your damn business, because you got some of yours, some in yours too.
But isn't it the shady New Orleans politics though? Like,
politics don't have no friends.
Politics are so bad down here. They make national shows about it. So it's like,
what national show?
They'll have all of the ones that Wendell Pierce play on. You know what I mean? Like the little shows or whatever. And they're supposed to be set in New Orleans, and they'll have dirty politicians. Like, everybody knows our politics have some real mudslinging in it.
Oh, our politics kick you in the groin.
So that's what I'm saying. Some of it is just like, I guess that's the way they do politics here.
I don't know. I'm looking at this and saying that after it's all over with, after the elections have been counted, after all the ballots have been counted, after you put away the voting machines and let's live for another year.
You mean when we actually have to be friends again after the election?
Yeah. What do you see after that? What do you see after the elections? Because a lot of these folks at some point in time got to work together. You know, whether it's in a transition state, whether it is somebody taking over, or I won and you didn't. You know, some people got to work together, but other folks have to live after that. You know, a lot of people make mistakes. Hell, I did. You know, you make mistakes, and you try to figure out what you're gonna do next, besides lick your wounds.
Yeah, this is why you got to run for office, G.
No,
we got to put you out there.
Oh no, I'm not running for nothing.
So that all this stuff could be fixed.
I just don't think that. In today's politics, we don't have a lot of folks don't realize who's backing them. So are they looking for that person to be a person that can lead them in the right direction? Or are they looking at the person and saying, well, what you're going to do is the person that's actually running the camp. It ain't the person that's running for the office. It's the person that's running the camp. Mm-hmm. That's actually getting you to do what they want you to do. It's always a puppet somewhere. So it's gonna be somebody's always in the background
pulling the strings. Are you talking about shadow governments?
Shadow government. There's plenty of them. We gotta take another break. All right, we'll take another break, y'all. More coming up. Everybody hold tight.
AURN News.
I'm Jamie Jackson. Millions of Americans marched in cities across the country this past Saturday, joining what organizers called No King's Day, a nationwide demonstration aimed at pushing back against President Donald Trump. Events were held in all 50 states with more than 2,700 protests reported. Organizers estimate nearly 7 million people took part, making it one of the largest single-day protest efforts in recent U.S. history. In Washington, D.C., crowds packed streets near the Capitol and throughout downtown. Marchers also turned out in cities like Dallas and Atlanta, carrying signs and chanting in support of democratic values. The protests follow growing concern from critics who accuse the Trump administration of consolidating power and silencing dissent. In response, the president reposted an AI-generated video online showing a version of himself flying a fighter jet and dumping feces on protesters. For AURN News, I'm Jamie Jackson.
Get in on the conversation at 504-582-9422.
Join us Wednesday morning, October 22nd at 8 a.m. Healthcare goes live on the Good Morning Show. Tune in to hear United Healthcare's Dr. Toyosi Okunronmu talk about mental health and important health tips. Wednesday morning, October 22nd at 8 a.m. on the Good Morning Show.
The National World War II Museum. Located in the Warehouse District of New Orleans, the National World War II Museum tells the story of America's experience in the war that changed the world, why it was fought, how it was won, and what it means today. Visit them online at www.nationalww2museum.org for time tickets and safety information.
517 Bayou Road is the place to be. Now those kids was in pictures.
Late night and still hungry? We've got you. Strong drinks, old school jams, and plates that hit every time. From breakfast classics to flavors that feel like home. Cool vibes, fast service, and the party doesn't stop till you do. This Saturday night, we're keeping it live till 2 a.m. Pull up to 2517 Bayou Road. Nano's is the place to be. Good food, good music, good people. Come hungry, leave happy. You've got responsibilities, but that doesn't mean your dreams are on hold. At Southern University at New Orleans, our evening and weekend college is designed with your life in mind. Finish your degree. Start a new one. On your time, your degree, your schedule. No excuses, just opportunity. Visit suno.edu and make your next move today.
Meet Leanna, a part-time chef and full-time mom. In the past, Leanna didn't have health insurance because she didn't think she could afford it. What she didn't realize is she qualified for Medicaid. She loves the coverage and peace of mind that comes with high-quality care. The kind of care you get with Healthy Blue. This is Medicaid, and it's for more people than you think. Maybe even you. To see if you qualify, go to myhealthybluela.com.
WBOK.
Better pay attention.
Powered by Cox Business.
Here we go.
The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks, welcome back. 2 minutes here before we get out of the building. Dr. Shepard in the building, y'all, at 504-582-9422. This went by fast, didn't it?
It really did.
That's because you was talking so much.
And because you was on the floor.
You and your two new co-hosts. One of them went and sat in there watching anime right now. And the other one sitting over there right across the window. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Mm-hmm.
Well, Jordan worked really, really hard. I'm proud of him.
So they got a chance to go to the game too, right?
Yes, they did. They had a great time. They were at the UNO versus Sacramento State game. And I was able to bring my boys and my nieces and my nephews.
Mm-hmm.
We all had a great time.
Thank you, Kelvin Napoleon.
Thanks to him. Shout out to him.
Me and Kelvin used to work together. That's what.
Oh, okay. That was the hookup.
We used to work together at Q93 and Wild D. You remember Calvin Napoleon, don't you? You remember Calvin Napoleon?
Yeah, we went to St. Aug together.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah. He's I got a chance to see him. Congratulations to him because he's been doing a lot of good work and has some form of leadership over at the new station, 100.3.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been working over there too, and he got all our folks. He got Big Abe, Slab.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple other folks, I think, out of Atlanta working with him, too. So big ups to him because he was like, man, I got some tickets for you. I was like, I can't go, but I know somebody that got boys that would love to go.
Yeah, they did. We had a really good time. I still thought I was going to see you on the floor. I thought you was going to be next to P, helping Nicole coach the game or something like that. I just knew I was going to see you down there.
I ain't messing with them boys. And Shaq on the other side.
Uh-huh.
You saw Shaq?
Mm-mm.
You didn't see Shaq?
Mm-mm.
I thought he was coaching the other team.
I thought he was too.
He wasn't there?
We didn't see him.
Boo, Shaq.
Oh, don't say that.
Boo.
Don't say that.
No,
because
Shaq
might be listening.
Shaq could come up in. Well, you seen Gerod?
Right. Don't say that. But we had a great time. Master P did a good job. They won. UNO won. We got shirts. We got chips. They had like entertainment during halftime. St. Aug's band played. They did a phenomenal job like they always do. But, they did a great job. P came and shook the kids' hands. They took pictures. They had Teasy. You know who Teasy is?
Mm-mm.
The guy who do the song, I'm a trip out, then I'm a trip
out.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He did the halftime show, and he took pictures with the kids. They took pictures with one of the basketball players they knew, V, on UNO's team. So shout out to him. They had a great time. And then like all of the entertainment in between was cool too.
Oh, really?
It was really nice. As a matter of fact, my nephew, who is really, really hard to impress, wants to go back.
Oh, he was impressed.
He want to go back. Yeah, He wants to go back this weekend. And, I don't know if they have a game this weekend. Okay, but that's how good the game was. And I was talking with, I saw another parent up there, and she said, yeah, this is a really nice turnout for the game. And we thinking that with P there, he's going to
he's going to get the kids. He's going to
bring people out.
And I think that with his main function of being the person that's going after, these players and these guys, I think that they will come to UNO to play ball because he's going to offer them scholarships.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be able to do some other things for them, and maybe some kids that wouldn't get a chance to play ball anywhere else at these, D1 schools or any of that they'll get a chance to come over to UNO scholarship-wise and get an education as well as be able to play.
Oh, yeah, because that school needs, some revitalization going on over there. So I think that they'll get a nice little infusion of folk through the sports program.
And putting together those type of events does nothing but help you.
Yeah, that basketball game was really good. And with them having P over there, I just feel like that's going to be a big draw. One of the people in the chat said that Shaq is the general manager, not the coach.
He was the coach for that game.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah,
So.
he didn't either.
Oh, okay.
That's Brandon. Brandon don't never know what he's talking about.
Oh,
so
okay,
that's all
sorry,
right.
Brandon.
Yeah.
But the game was really good, and we want to go to more. So if you wind up with them hookup tickets again, just let me know.
So what we want to do is be able to have a relationship, just like we have with Xavier, to be able to put together events in our community for young men and young women to be able to help them too. But they need to have these type of events, and the reason why is because we're living in a city right now that you have to figure out what it is that your kids can do, what it is that they can do, where there ain't gonna be no big issues. Just like tonight, you want to go to a concert. You're talking about kids that want to go to a concert tonight. Oh yeah, we're gonna bring 400 police. Almost fell out the floor again.
Don't fall again, G.
I just don't think that we need them.
I don't think that you need 400 either, and I need to know where they got that number from.
And I just know that we can't pay for it. What he said now?
He said, "Do a show with Dr. Shepard and Suzette and make Gerard
Gerard
hold the
antenna.
antenna while the show is going on."
I've done that before. That's piracy. He's trying to.
He doesn't know about what you used to do to be on the radio.
That's piracy, man. You used to do that. You used to have a receiver that you hook two XLR cables and microphones to. And you have a long antenna, like one of those antennas you do CB radios on.
Yes.
And you used to go up to it, hook it up to there, and you broadcast. And it would broadcast.
Your days of being a pirate.
That was pirate. That was piracy.
I think the statute of limitations has surpassed
it has surpassed
that crime.
Yeah, but you had to do it in 15-minute segments because they would track you back in those times to go find out.
He said, "Our Gerard be sailing the high seas."
At least he know. At least he know. Be playing some Commodores on the high seas.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, you used to broadcast that way because you couldn't buy no radio station; they cost too much. And then if the FCC didn't give you a channel, too bad. You can't broadcast. Yes, we could.
Oh, that's sad.
But
right? Yeah.
Because they would track you on there, so we do 15-minute intervals. I still could do it, but everybody would know my voice. We know who that is, and these Negroes like Brandon would tell on you.
Tell.
We know who that is.
That's messed up.
Tell on you in a bit. I mean, just we know who that is. Have it all over television. See, what had happened was we knew that was him. He was broadcasting. Him and NBA.
Young boy. How 400 police? I need to see the break. Like, where they gonna stand at? We don't have 400 blocks in the city.
They're not on the blocks. They standing directed traffic. They standing inside. They outside.
But gee, if there's 4 on
bags.
every block, that's 100 blocks. If we put 4 police on every block, that's still 100
Why you keep thinking
blocks.
that they're going to put them on every block?
Because I'm trying to think, how would you have 400 police officers? Where they going to be at? Our city not that big.
They're going to be in the front. They're going to be in the street directing traffic. They're going to be at the parking lots. They're going to be patrolling the areas. I mean, they're going to be out there.
How many do they normally have for Essence, the Super Bowl, the what do you call it when Southern and the Battle of the Bands and that weekend? Like, what's the usual landscape of police?
We'll find out tomorrow.
Amongst big events.
We'll find out tomorrow and call you up.
Yeah, let me know when you find out.
That's going to wrap things up for us. You all right?
I'm all right.
All right. Just making sure.
Going to the concert tonight.
You going?
No, you know I ain't going.
She gonna be out there. Watch. She gonna be out there talking about something. Let me tell y'all something. All right, folks. That's gonna wrap it up for us. We appreciate you for being a part of the conversation on today. We will see you on tomorrow. Y'all be careful.
Oh, I can
Not let her protest. No. She talking about protesting. No. Go home. Say goodbye.
Bye, y'all.
WBOK online